growing up Indian American, growing up Hindu American here has been an experience to say the least. I joined Project Janani because I wanted to be a part of a community that, like enjoys their Hindu culture and is willing to take that to the next level with sharing that experience with others.
When we're living in the diaspora, a lot of our culture is just given to us, but not really understood, right? It's either forced upon us by our parents, maybe random shlokas that we learn here and there and told to memorize, but we never really make it intuitive for ourselves and understand it. And I think part of that reason is because the foundation of concepts in the West is very different than in India.
I come from a school that's so I'm in the Bay Area, right? So my school is like very predominantly Asian, and a lot of my friends are Hindu. And one thing that I've definitely noticed, as Praneeth mentioned, we're taught what Hindu culture is from more of like a Western perspective, from like the textbooks we read or just the way Hindu culture is talked about. And it's always interesting because my parents have always been like extremely religious, like pujas. They've always advocated for meditation, and that's like a stark contrast to kind of maybe my friends or other people that I spend a lot of time with, and that's caused a bit of a conflict between, how am I going to represent my Hindu culture? Like when I grow up, what am I going to believe?
Where I live in my high school, there's not that many Hindus here who I can share these experiences with. And like Praneeth said before, in the media, there's been such a disconnect, and Hindu culture is rarely ever shown genuinely. And I feel like that can also relate to the fact, to my experience as a high schooler. Not many people take pride in their Hindu culture. There's a lot of Hinduphobia that goes on. Uh, but going against that fact, I really enjoy learning more about Hindu culture. Even today, being on Project Janani, I have been able to learn so much more about Hindu culture than I have been when I was younger.
We use some words like sadgati, for example. What does sadgati mean, right? Sadgati means attaining some sort of liberation or attaining some sort of moksha of the sort. So, but if you place it in like a Western sense, it completely loses its true meaning because we don't have those concepts. We don't have those underlying concepts. But if you use it in sort of like a dharmic sense, it's like a whole different world of meaning, right? So that's sort of the difficulty of living in the diaspora is you don't have that same web of connections. You don't have that fundamental knowledge for a lot of your culture to make sense.
I've been bombarded with so many definitions of what Hindu culture is, whether it's from my parents, teachers, my friends. Being with Project Janani and just being around a group of people that are all have experienced similar things or, looking for the same like truth and knowledge has been an amazing experience, and also having help because there's people that I can talk to about these similar topics. When I make these Instagram posts about informational things about Hindu culture, I learn a lot myself because whether it's asking my parents for information they know or doing some research on the internet.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.